Right.
Yeah. Why don't you speak up? Just say what you want. Like, he's writing it on a paper.
It's fine.
Sorry,
Yeah.
cut this part.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Intense Show podcast. Today I have a very unique guest for you all. You might know her as Yamna Baji or maybe not. She's a photographer, a TikTok content creator, and recently she also tried her hand at singing. So, Abdul, let's hit it. Do you record your videos on
No,
phone
just,
or like
just on my iPhone. Yamna Baji, bro. Like,
Yeah.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great series.
Wait, this already started?
Yeah.
They didn't tell me this started. Okay.
That's what we wanna,
No,
we wanted to do that. We
Okay.
just wanted you to just keep on talking, and then like it's supposed
Catch
to
me
be
off
like
guard,
that.
wow.
Yeah. But anyways, like it's so funny that I just came across your TikTok just randomly scrolling, and then I started following you, especially after that Yamna Baji
Yeah.
series.
Oh, God.
And this one day, I just opened my TikTok and your song collaboration with Shirazapur came up, and then you mentioned that I came back to Chicago, and I'm like, wow, she's in Chicago.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
why I didn't know about that. So I just stalked your Instagram, and I was like, let me just hit her up, and then I kind of did my research, but I do have some questions. So
Tell me.
yeah, so first of all, like you mentioned that you also lived in Dubai. So like Pakistan, Dubai, USA, how has all of that been? Like, what's your background? Where are you really from?
Yeah. That's my favorite question now. I used to hate it because I never knew how to answer it when
Mhm.
people would ask me. And I would just be like, I'm from here, bro. Like, leave me alone. I don't know where I'm from. But okay, so we're like, my family's from Karachi. Like, we're Mahajers. Both my families, like, they come from India. So we moved to Pakistan, Karachi from India. I've never lived in Karachi or Pakistan myself. I was born and raised in Dubai. My parents had moved to Dubai before my sisters and I were born.
Mm.
So I was raised in Dubai. I moved here when I was 16.
Right.
So yeah, now I'm in Chicago.
Wow.
So growing up, I used to be really proud that I'm from Dubai. Like I to this day, I'm very biased. I don't think there's a better country than Dubai. Safety, food, oud, the bakhur, like bro, like
Yeah.
I would live in like a world that smells that good all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think moving to the US was like pretty traumatic. It was like kind of abrupt. Maybe like we didn't move like in a more smooth way. So it was just like I had no closure from Dubai.
Oh.
I didn't know how to like, I don't know, like maybe in the moment I was a bit angry when I had moved here because I was like, what is this? Like, ew, I don't want to live here, and this is so dirty and people are so mean and blah 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 and kids are so annoying. But I think now I think it's my biggest privilege that I have because I mean, I don't know, like how many people get exposure to so many different cultures, languages,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like people, food, and I feel like I'm a little bit of me is everywhere in the world, I feel like. So I think that's the most coolest.
Yeah.
It's a big part of my personality, so
Yeah, that's so good. Like, to have that kind of diverse experiences. And I'm sure, like, Dubai also offers that to some extent. But then again, like, in America, I guess you get the flavor of, like, Southern America. And then we are in Northern America. And then there are people coming in from Europe, Middle East, South Asia, Southeast Asia. So I guess, like, there's just, like, more people and more cultures to open up to, I guess. Yeah.
No, for sure. And I'm so happy I moved here like at the perfect time. Like I started high school in Dubai,
Mhm.
and then while I was like a sophomore, I think I started sophomore year here.
Right.
So I still went to high school here, and I like went to like college here
Mhm.
too. So I'm
Right.
really glad that I moved at the perfect time because I would prefer going to school here anyway. So
Mhm. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much how most people in Dubai, like my cousins were also like planning to move to UK or maybe like US or Canada for their higher education.
Mhm.
So to your point, yeah, that
Yeah.
was probably a really good time.
yeah, Allah knows what He was doing. Like,
Yeah,
even though
of
I was
course.
like, what is going on? But He had a plan. Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked out for the best,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So, as I was looking you up, I came across that before Yamna Irfan, the TikTok content creator, you probably were also a wedding photographer. So, like, what's your connection with photography and, like, how did you get into that?
Photography.
Mm-hmm.
I think my dad, when I was a kid, like growing up in Dubai, so we grew up around like a lot of deserts, a lot of camels. So we would just go from like Dubai to Alain, like we would drive there, and on the way, my dad would always have these like cameras, and he would take pictures. He would do like videos. He got us acquainted to cameras, and he would get us like small digital cameras at the time. So we were always into like selfies and before like iPhones even became a thing, we would like flip the freaking like camera around and we would take pictures that way. So we were always doing
Gen
something.
Z doesn't know that mode of selfies.
Now they do iPhone 0.5 and I was like, we already did this, bro. Like we did it first.
Yeah, we did it first.
So that's how I got into it. I think it's all connected. Like I recently read something that if you're lost as an adult and you want to find yourself back, just go back to who you were as a child.
Right.
And as a child, we were recording like silly podcasts. We didn't know it was called a podcast, but we would pretend like we're RJs or whatever, and we would just be like, "Thank you for calling 106.7. Aapka naam bataiye. Aaj aap kaun sa gana sunenge?" And my sister would act like a funny caller, and she'd be like, I don't know. There's just one song, Deedar De. Can you play that? And I'd be like, "Mujhe wo gana bilkul pasand nahi hai. Koi naya gana request kijiye, please." And we would just like make like silly comments like that. So I know like the media part was still in me. I loved like chatting. My sisters and I, like, we loved running our mouth all the time, like all the time.
Right.
So that was already there, and then we would just like set up a camera, and we were like, that's kind of cool. We can record our voice on the computer. Why don't we also record videos?
Right.
And we would like basically set up a podcast. We just didn't know it was called a podcast.
Yeah.
So we already did everything like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was so organic, like. You know, so I guess like that's how like the bits and pieces of me kind of like developed, and I was always inclined to like so many things like related to like creativity, art, connecting with people. My sisters and I, like, we were always so social, so we were always like out and about, always talking to people. We would go to parks, and my sister would be like, "Yo, us bachchi se jaake baat karte hain, ke liye बैठी हुई है." Right. And we would be like, "Oh, aapko mere dost banna hai," and she would be like, "Okay." So we would just like start playing with her, and I have pictures.
Right.
With like the randomest kids in the park. Like I don't even know who they are, and God knows where they are.
So but you just would go up to them and become friends with them?
Yeah. So
wow.
I guess like all of like the photography part, the TikTok, me like goofing around, everything was connected because I feel like it was always such a big part of me. But I guess going back to photography, we started photography, Purple Peacock Studios, my sister and I, when I had graduated college. I got a huge like reimbursement from like my school, and that was like my scholarship amount that was like reimbursed to me,
right?
And I was like, yo, like that's a lot of money, $3,000. Wow.
Right.
What am I gonna do with this? Like I felt like I was a millionaire in that moment.
Yeah.
So we're like, we're gonna buy a camera with this.
Okay.
So we bought a camera and we started this Instagram page called Purple Peacock Studios, and I studied marketing. My sister studied advertising, so we kind of like understood branding. So we were like, purple, you know, that's the color of like elegance. That's the color of luxury. We're gonna go with that. Peacock is like, you know, it's a bird of union, a bird of dance, a bird of love, so we're gonna add in peacock somewhere.
Right.
And then we were like, purple peacock photos doesn't sound too good, like it's too like PPP.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's just call it Purple Peacock Studios, and now it's a thing. Like Purple Peacock Studios is like, you know, like we're responsible to cover and capture like huge wedding events now, and it's just so crazy to think about like where it started. So anyway, that's how it started. It was always a side gig. I had a corporate job, so I would always do this on the side. But last year, I ended up quitting corporate for good. And
interesting.
My sister and I decided that we would scale up Purple Peacock. So there we are. And I'm always doing different things. So now I do like marketing and digital marketing on the side for e-commerce. So everything, I don't know, like I've always been inclined to so many different things, and it was all natural. Like I never forced myself into anything. So yeah,
that's so interesting. And like, so this whole quitting the corporate and then, you know, doing something of your own, and has this been a driving factor behind your TikTok content creation as well? Like you started it off as fun, or did you start it as an investment into, like, because the influencer culture and the content creation, like, it's the next big thing, or maybe it already
It already
is,
is. Yeah,
right?
I agree with that. It was very organic. I think it was like post COVID. I wasn't able to see any of my friends. A lot of my friends had young kids, so they weren't like, they were a bit reluctant to get out of the house. I was like, man, I'm so bored and I need somebody to make me laugh. So I just set up this camera in front of my window, and the first ever video I took, I sent that video to my bestie. And I was like, bro, like the brown like closet in the back looks so ugly. Like I don't know what to do with it. And she's like, dude, I didn't even notice it. Like just do what you
Right.
can with what you have. And I was
Right.
like, that is so true. Like why am I trying to like renovate an entire closet for a stupid video? So I posted that, blew up, went viral.
Really.
Posted the second video, blew up, and I was like, okay, this is kind of fun, and I think it was so organic. Like I never tried to be somebody I'm not. Like the ideas were so organic to the point where I literally, like, wallahi, like I didn't even know what I was gonna say in front of the camera. Like I would just set it up,
Yeah.
and whatever just came to me, it would,
Yeah.
And some of the videos that now I plan and script for, they don't do so well. Like, and all of the videos that I just, like, all of the
Randomly
silly
do.
things I said, like, on the spot, like, all of those videos just go viral. So I think that's the beauty of it. Like, you can't really predict anything, and it
Yeah.
keeps you on your feet. So I love that. But
Yeah.
no, it was really, really organic. I started off, I was always in front of the camera and behind the camera. I was either taking pictures of other people
Right.
or getting pictures taken of me. Like, my
Right,
sisters
right.
were taking pictures of me.
Right.
But I knew one thing for sure, like connecting with an audience, creating an audience, connecting with people, that was always, like, I feel like, you know how, like, Allah makes different things easier for different
Yeah,
people? I think
yeah.
that always came very easily to me.
Yeah. True, definitely. And I guess, like, having the confidence, like, just you mentioned that you just made randomest videos and, like, just threw them out without really, fearing the judgment of people or, like, what people might say. Because I feel like a bigger issue in our brown culture, and, like, what keeps most of us, like, reluctant to share our true authentic selves, is that, oh, what will the people say, what will our family say, what will XYZ relatives say? But, like, to have the ability to overcome that and still, like, throw whatever you have, I think it's something that comes from Allah, the confidence and everything. So I'm sure you must have felt it too.
I never thought about it that way, and you're probably so right, because I know that this is such a normal fear, like, what is somebody gonna say? My high school friends are gonna think I'm cringe, but I think everybody that knows me already knew
that this is you.
if I was, like, so calm and collected and quiet and I was just sitting on the corner, they would be like, Yamna, are you okay? Like,
Right.
what is wrong with you? I think that's the only part of me that they know.
Right.
So I think people were just a bit, like, shocked, like, oh wow, like, you did that, like, you're actually posting videos now. But I don't think anybody around me ever even made me feel like that. They were like, I mean, if you're not gonna do this, like, who else? Or they would just say something like, हमें तो पता ही था कि तुम कुछ इस तरह का करोगी, or like, we already knew you were gonna, like, be on videos or something like that.
Right.
So
right.
I think everybody always, like, remembers us as, like, the three sisters who are, like, always with the camera. They're making people pose. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I think Allah puts, like, the right people in your life sometimes. Or
Right,
people can
right.
also be trials.
Yeah.
So not many have been trials for me, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So,
that's
yeah.
that's great to know. And then coming about, like, this Yamna Baji character, and then I was just showing your videos to my mom last night, and the different characters you come up with, like, is there a thought process behind them, or is there an annoying cousin Hamza, or is there like
So-
what's the thought process behind that? Like, how do you
Yeah.
come up with those ideas?
I really don't know. Like, when I go to bed, right before I am about to fall asleep, like, I just have this, like, overflowing, like, list of ideas, and I'm like, oh my god, not right now. I can't write it down. I'm trying to
Right.
sleep. And then while I'm, like, about to go to sleep, I'm gonna have to pick up my phone. I'm like, likhna padega notes mein. Like, kal subah ye video banani padegi, or something like that, because ideas come to me right before I go to sleep.
Right.
And I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. And so I do have a cousin who's named Hamza.
Okay.
But actually, I wasn't thinking about him when I came up with that character, which is so weird. And then his sister commented, he's like, bro, like, you're talking about my brother? I'm like, no, I didn't even think about him. So, yeah, I just came up with this character. I definitely, I mean, I'm very family oriented. I have, like, so many cousins. So I knew it was something, it was going to be, like, family oriented. It was going to have to be me and my interaction with, like, my families. I would love to get them directly into the TikToks, but training them on how to do videos, like, I'll just pretend like I'm you. So that's how the character happened.
Yeah. And it's I think it's more funnier because it's kind of like very relatable too, like, you know, that Pakistani diaspora, and when they go back to Pakistan, and then, you know, the whole family culture, and like you bring it up in such a fun way that it doesn't seem offensive, but it also seems so funny and natural because that's how relatable it is, right?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you said that because the first few times I did post that, sometimes my TikTok would land on the other side of the TikTok.
Oh,
like on the other wrong side of TikTok.
Oh,
and like if my TikToks landed in Pakistan, they would sometimes get offended. Like, we're not like that. And I think like it was never meant to offend anybody. And you know, the right people understand that it's not offensive at all. If anything, all of those iPhone videos go like, they blow up for a reason. Like, there's so many people that can relate to it. And I think it's kind of cute and funny. Like, what's wrong with asking an iPhone? Like, that doesn't make you look like you're, like, a bad person or anything. But it's just a thing. Like, that many people obsessing over an iPhone is actually so, like, cute and funny. And, I mean, Pakistan is, like, the land of, like, technical
and then
geeks. So I like that.
And then, like, to think that you're also kind of, like, portraying a character who is a kid. So the kids, they don't really have a filter on, so they just say whatever they want. So
that's it.
So about the video, like, what led me to you, like, what basically led me to realizing that you're in Chicago and we should have you here, that was your video about the song that you were making. So, like, photography and then content creation, it kind of adds up, but like music, it is still a part of media, and like content creation and all those creativity, it does come into creative and entertainment industry vertical. But like, how did Yamna land up in music?
I don't know, it all just happened so organically. I always used to love singing growing up. So I promise this is going to connect, but like a little backstory is the characters from TikTok come from me pretending, like observing a lot. When you do characters, you play a lot with your voice. Like, with your voice, like your vocal cords are, you know, like kind of being challenged.
Of course.
It has a lot to do with your ears. Like, you have to be listening with a very particular ear, the way someone says something. So I think I had always had that. And then singing was also something that I loved to do as a kid. I would always be singing. My friends always, like, remember me singing all the time. Like, when I published the song, they would just constantly keep talking about, I remember you, like, singing in the school bus. I remember you doing this in the school bus and whatnot. So, yeah, a few years ago, I started learning, like, music. Like, I wanted to pursue it a bit more seriously. So I think right after during COVID, I got myself a teacher. So I learned a little bit about like Western music, and then I kind of learned a little bit about like Indian Pakistani classical music. And then I started like actually like learning, and I started doing my riyaz, and now I have a different teacher. And I did my riyaz this morning. Like, I'm very strict about that stuff now. Like, I wish I knew it earlier because it would have helped me, if anything. So once I felt like, wow, like I'm really liking the way my voice is playing out. My voice changed a little, like after I like started doing the riyaz and started like practicing music seriously. Yeah. So, and my teacher always tells me like he thinks that the texture of my voice changed a little. So anyway, so I was connected to Hadi Upal already on Instagram. So I reached out to him and I said, dude, like, you want to create a song for me? Like, do you want to do a collab? And he was like, oh, yeah, I don't know, you sing. And I was like, yeah, here's, like, a few videos of me singing.
All right.
So he's like, dude, let's do it. I showed it to my dad, and my dad's like, yeah, like, let's bring her on. So he created a song for me. I ended up going to Pakistan last year after 14 years, which was also, like, again, Allah's timing.
Yeah.
Um, Ended up in Shirazabul's studio. Hadi created a song. I recorded my vocals there. Hadi recorded his vocals like later on, and then he
Mhm.
went to London. I came back to Chicago, recorded the music video, and then we released it. And yeah,
So you just messaged him and you just shoot your shot. Like you didn't
yeah,
wait for anything. You just thought it could be a cool thing and you
I,
just
yeah.
approached him yourself,
Pretty
right?
much, because I don't believe in, I mean, at least in my life, no one's ever like,
Mm-hmm.
no one's created opportunities for me. Like any
Yeah.
opportunity that I've gotten, like I've created myself. So
Right.
I'm not the person to like wait on people and be like, "Kash koi mera gana sun leta. Kash main bhi ga sakti." I'm
Right.
not the person to be like, "Kash ye, kash wo. I wish me kar lu." My instant like thought is like, how can I make this happen? So I
Right.
was like, okay, so I'm gonna learn music first, so I can be
Mm-hmm.
a bit more confident in myself. I
Mm-hmm.
can once I'm in the studio, I know what I'm doing, and that's exactly what happened when I was in the studio.
Yeah.
I felt so confident, like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't doubt myself even for a second
Because
because
you had been preparing for it from like some time.
yeah. I mean, I just got like basic training.
Right.
Obviously, I wasn't like up there or anything like that, but I basically kind of took the initiative myself.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah, and Hadi was amazing to work with. So
So do you believe you're a person who gets an inspiration or like an idea or desire and then you kind of like manifest it in your life by working towards it? Are you that kind of person?
I would say so. All of the things that I do now are all of the things that little me wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of these ideas are new to me. Like none of this is like, it's not a shock to me that mujhe gaane gana hai yaar. I never thought about that. Like no, like
Hmm.
when I was a kid, I used to act like I'm like a rock star and I would be jamming in the shower. And I used
Right.
to tell my sisters like, go over there and pretend like you're my audience and cheer for me. So everything that I do now is something that has always been a part of me, but
Mm-hmm.
now I think I'm in a position, like wisdom wise, maturity wise, knowledge wise,
Right.
experience wise, financially, like I can actually invest in myself. Like I can just go to
Right.
somebody and be like, hey, I want to do this. Like, would you be
Hmm.
willing to collab with me?
Hmm.
So yeah.
That's so awesome. Like to have a person who is like so focused on goals and like making things happen, because to your point, like yeah, a lot of people, and the Urdu word kash, which means I wish, like literally, and there's so many people holding back, not pursuing their dreams, not really going after what they really want, just because of this one word that's
Yeah.
holding them back. And like to have accomplished such things yourself, that's just so amazing. Like
Thank you.
really inspired, really hyped up after meeting you right
Thank
now.
you.
Yeah, that's so cool. So I wanted to touch back again on like, yeah, your time in Dubai, and like you mentioned that you think Dubai is the best place to be, like everything smells so good and all that. So like growing up, or like even after you moved to States, I wanted to ask like if you had also been into fragrances, or like ouds and bahurs, and like what do these scents do to you? Like how do they make you feel?
Yeah. That's so funny that you asked me, and you're one like as you were speaking, this like memory popped into my head when we first moved to America. The bathrooms were so stinky
Oh my
everywhere.
god.
And we were used to like really nice public bathrooms in Dubai that would literally smell like bahur.
Mm-hmm.
So and then
Oh, the
you
bathrooms smell like bahur
oh
in
yeah,
Dubai? Oh
like they
wow.
smell so good. The tiles are so shiny. I mean, it's a really small country, so it's easier to like look
Mm-hmm.
after it, obviously. But I was a kid, and I was like, oh, this is I don't like here. I don't like it here. Like everybody smells and nobody wears perfumes here. I don't understand. Like people don't take a shower here. Like their hair's so greasy and blah blah blah. I grew up in like a world of like hygiene. Like you take care of yourself. Like like you wear good perfumes and you don't leave your house until you're presentable. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like growing up it was just so instilled in me
Mm-hmm.
to take care of your hygiene, to take care of yourself, to look presentable.
Mm-hmm.
If Allah has given you good clothes, then wear them, and they,
Yeah.
you need to show that. It needs to show.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know what perfumes and good scents mean to me, but they mean a lot. That's at least I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge
Right.
perfume girly. Like
Yeah.
spray everything on me. Yeah.
Yeah. So like what kind of scents do you like? Are you more of a floral, fruity person or like vanilla girl?
So I'm definitely very floral. I don't know
Okay.
fruity, but I know floral for
Mm-hmm.
sure. All of my perfumes are actually all florals.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Right. And one more question that I wanted to ask. So with hygiene and personal grooming and perfumes, I wanted to also ask, what does beauty mean to Yamna? Like, when I say the word beauty, what can you think of?
I think of taking care of yourself, being the best version of yourself, taking care of your hair, taking care of your skin. I think all of these things are a blessing from Allah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to take care of everything that Allah has given to you.
Right.
So I mean, beauty can be subjective. It's different for everybody, obviously. But
Mm-hmm.
to me, I think beauty is just a good person inside out. And yeah, maybe I need to do like more deeper thinking about what it means to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice. And a lot of people when they think of beauty, like most people just talk about, the beauty of character and all that. Like everyone goes into that deep philosophical mode, but like I guess like appreciating who you are and like taking care of yourself
Yeah. I mean, I'm
basically.
not gonna lie. I love it when people take care of themselves. Like
Yeah.
sometimes if I'm walking and I see like a really pretty girl, I will tell her that you look so beautiful. Like I
Yeah.
literally did a double take. Like your hair is so beautiful. I
Mm-hmm.
love your skin. Like it's so glowy. I appreciate beauty in any shape and form. Like, and I'm so happy that I trained my eyes and like just the outlook of my life. Like I try to see beauty in everything.
Right, right.
Especially in someone, especially, I mean, if we're talking about outwardly beauty, then I really
Yeah.
appreciate anyone that takes care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's such a privilege to have, like skin that is in good condition or like hair that is in good condition.
Yeah.
There are so many people that don't have that and they would do anything to go back. So I think
Yeah.
just appreciating that and taking care of yourself and spreading that
Hmm.
that same vibe
Yeah.
to other people also.
Yeah, you're so right about that because like just because you mentioned, I also just remembered like there's so many people that they might have not taken good care of your hair of their hair or their skin, and then they kind of regret it later. Like I personally,
Yeah.
I would also be like growing up, of course, like when we're in teenage, we kind of get our bodies are changing, we get acne, we get like more greasy hair and stuff, and like it's so important to have access to good products and like some guidance, like someone guiding you, or even like just having access to research yourself that oh, okay, I can use this for this issue and all that.
100%.
And it's just such a blessing that you have the ability to take care of yourself, and you also have access to products or habits that can help you take care of your skin and
Yeah.
hair and yourself on the whole.
100%. And not to like go into like a totally different direction, but when I think of beauty, I think I also think of like just overall health in general. Like I know you mentioned acne. I mean, I dealt with acne when I was like in my early 20s. And no one told me that it was all related to my gut health. I was eating pizzas and
Exactly.
burgers. And I think now when I think of like outward beauty,
Mm.
it is so connected to inner beauty and how my body feels internally. I
Yeah.
want to nourish my body and I take care of myself like mentally, emotionally, physically.
Yeah.
And that's what shows
Mhm.
outwardly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's like going both ways. Once you start taking care of yourself, it shows up. And if you're taking care of yourself and feeling, beautiful on the outside,
Yeah.
then your body also feels good and healthy on
Exactly.
the inside. I guess
Exactly.
that goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot about feeling beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beauty is subjective,
Definitely.
but you can feel beautiful regardless of what you look like.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And every skin, every type of hair, everything is beautiful as long as you're feeling beautiful about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a great message. I'll probably like take that home with me because
Oh.
it's quite it hits you on a deeper level. So I have a little something
Okay.
here. So we're gonna do a quick um segment here
Okay.
because we're at the end of the day I mean this is the intense show and we have the intense
Wow.
intense oud as a host brand for this.
Okay.
So we're gonna let you experience some perfumes.
Okay.
I have
Wow.
some tester
Okay, these look
paper
so
here.
pretty. I
Uh,
like the packaging. 10 on 10 for the packaging.
yeah, and the first one that I have, it's like our one of the star products. I'm gonna show this on the camera as well. This is Havas by Rasasi.
Ooh.
And I think you knew Rasasi from before
I
because
did.
it's a Dubai-based brand.
It is,
So,
yeah.
do you have any Rasasi favorites or something?
So it's been a while since I purchased something from Rasasi, but
Mhm.
growing up, like Rasasi stores were everywhere. Most
Right.
of like the perfumes were like from Rasasi.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Awesome. So this is Havas for Men by Rasasi. It's a men's perfume, but this quick segment is called Ring Me Up or Pass. So I'm gonna spray this perfume.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you experience it, and you can experience the scent. You can check out the bottle, and then you
Love
have
it.
to instantly say ring me up or pass. Ring me
Okay.
up means you want to go home with this.
Okay.
You'll buy it for someone close to you, or you can just pass.
Holy cow, this is good.
This is good.
You asked me earlier, like, what do fragrances do to me? I don't know, bro. Like, I'm on like a high on these
Really?
fragrances. Yeah. Okay. Technically, I would say Ring Me Up, but I don't know who I would give this to because it's for men.
Right.
But Ring Me Up, but I'm sure I'll find someone
Okay.
to like give this
that's
to.
good.
Yeah, because it's really good.
Yeah, that's great then. Okay, then I have La Passion Absolute. So this is by our own brand Intense Elite. We just launched it in fall of 2022. And we had been working in the perfume space for long, and it was about time that we launched something of our own.
Okay.
So, our brand Intense Elite is supposed to be a fusion of both Middle Eastern and Western Occidental scents. So, we
Okay.
have tried to, do a balance of everything. So,
What scent is this? Like, flavor wise?
so flavor wise, it's supposed to be
Oh my God.
fruity and musky.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
You
Ah,
like that?
It just reminds me of like this really elegant woman. Like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I want to be this woman. Like, bro, she is
You want
10
to
on
be
10.
this woman? Okay.
Wow. Ring me up, girl.
Ring me up. That's
Yeah.
another ring me up. Awesome. And I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's called Pure Ombre, and I believe it's by Risala. Yeah, it's by Risala Perfumes. So this is supposed to be like this genre of fragrances is called clean scents. So it's kind of floral with like
Okay.
white florals and stuff, and then it smells kind of soapy to me. But
Okay.
let's see.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful scent, but I'm just not gonna take it home with me
Okay.
because it's not me.
Yeah, you'll pass.
But it's really like the quality in the scent is 10 on 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't mind anyone standing next to you smelling.
No, if you
like
want to gift this to me, I'll still take it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
But I wouldn't purchase it myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. So you would pass it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This one's called.
This is so fun. I'm like enjoying this so much. Oh my God.
Yeah. This is
I'm gonna
so
spray
cool,
so much on
right?
myself before I leave. Okay.
Oh, this one's. I forgot to show it on the camera. This one's called Exquisite by Hamidi Perfumes.
Okay, I might be
It's-
crazy, but I can't smell anything.
Oh, you
You told me to
cannot?
be brutally honest. You told me to be brutally honest. Cut this part, maybe. I don't know.
No, we don't have to. You can be as authentic as
Okay.
yourself. Yeah, this
No,
is
but
what
I
we
actually
love.
can't smell anything. The Lost Paradise. The scent is lost. I think that's what you guys meant. Is that what you meant?
The
What?
Lost
Yeah.
Paradise. It's a very light
It's a very
scent.
light scent,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it back. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, we can try coming back to
Okay.
it. But we don't know if it's gonna go home or if it's gonna get passed because,
well, it's lost, so.
yeah, the scent is lost. Okay, I'm trying to smell this. Okay, I did like 2-3 more space.
Okay.
So that this is Forever Gold by Ardal Zafran. Yeah. Okay, let's try this one.
Okay.
It's totally okay. Like, some noses cannot really like detect some
Mm.
scents. It's totally okay.
Okay.
This is like a pistachio, creamy pistachio.
You know what I was gonna say?
Mhm.
Oh my god. The fact that you said pistachio.
Right.
Girl. You know what I was gonna say? When you open up those like date boxes during Ramadan,
Right,
they're
right.
filled with like lotus biscoff and pistachio. It smells like that.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's really good though.
I don't know if there's like some Dubai waffle or something going on,
Oh,
like
Dubai chocolate.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Dubai chocolate. It has like some pistachio cream in it and all. Like, people are raving about it.
Yeah.
And I think Melton Dip also just introduced
No way.
yeah, they introduced some crepes or something. It's called the Dubai crepe or
No
something.
way. Well,
So-
girl, I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, I think pistachio has it's popular in Dubai or
It
something.
is, yeah. Saffron, pistachio, like it's very.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it's got the classical taste. So.
Yeah. So is Forever Gold going home, or is it like, ring me up or pass?
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna ring that one up, but
Okay.
I'll take these home. That one, that I want to be her. Like
You want to
yeah,
be her?
I'll ring that one up. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's so interesting that you said that it reminds you of
Yeah.
a lady. And because I feel like that's what scents do to you. Like, they make you imagine a persona.
Yeah.
I feel like. Yeah.
And I feel like, I mean, obviously, scents can also complement your personality, personality in a way.
Of course.
So I think that's beautiful.
So one last question before you go. Do you have any go-to scents or like any, or maybe if you don't want to take any names, but like, have you ever worn scents according to your mood, or have you worn scents, any particular scents to get into a certain mood?
That's a good question. So I use scents depending on the weather, depending on where I'm going, and depending on how I'm feeling that day. I guess like
Right.
for my winter go-to smell is Chloe No Made.
Okay.
Today I'm wearing Gucci Bloom. I thought it was a nice sunny day and I should probably wear something like nice and floral.
Yeah.
Anything they see, any like Arab Middle Eastern events, Ramadan, Eid, I shower myself in oud.
Right.
I would wear oud every day, but I feel like I want to be careful
Mm-hmm.
in America because
Yeah.
the smell, I mean, obviously it's such a beautiful, like strong scent.
Yeah.
Ouds can usually be a bit more potent.
Yeah.
So I like to wear them around people who understand
Yeah, of
the
course.
scent. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice and thoughtful of you. And it was lovely having you over, Yamna. Any last thoughts, any message to other content creators like you, maybe any other Pakistani or other brown women trying to make their mark in the content creation space, or like just anything in general that you would like the audience to take away from this session?
If there's one thing I would want anyone to take away, it's probably to look back at who you were as a child. Because I truly believe that whatever you were as a child, that's what's going to bring you back to who you are as an adult.
Right, right.
Yeah. Why don't you speak up? Just say what you want. Like, he's writing it on a
Yeah.
paper.
It's fine.
Sorry, cut this part.
You can talk.
Close looking at the camera, bro.
Huh?
Close looking at the camera.
Well, I will.
Yeah.
So now that we have had the Miss Beautiful Yamna Baji, I like to call, but so this was a really interesting conversation with you, Yamna. I really enjoyed it, and
Thank you. This is so much fun.
not gonna lie, I was like kind of fangirling as well.
Oh, that's
So
sweet.
I'm so happy that you joined us today for this podcast. And this is yet another episode of The Intense Show. I hope you all enjoyed it, and catch you again with some new guest and on a new episode.